so bad. Ow, my finger's bleeding. Yes, like my lamp where like everything's all threaded together with beads. There was like a piece of like kind of like your coil. Yeah. And like the end of it like pricked me in the finger. Ow, that hurt. So, okay. Alright, so yeah, it's weird. Like, yes, I have makeup on, but I'm taking it off. So, I'm just going to take it off with some wipes. And I'm going to do my makeup because I figured it would be fun to do it. So, I'm just going to take it off. Do it again. Do it again, do it again. Do it again, do it again. Oh my god, look at that brow. So funny. So much brow product. That's so funny. So yeah, I'm pretty much just doing this for fun. As you can see, I already had makeup on, so clearly if I was going somewhere, I could have just kept that makeup on, but I didn't. I'm trying to get my mascara off because it seems to be such a bitch to get it off. Okay, keeps freezing, just turned and you're doing your makeup over. Yeah, so I just took off my makeup and now I'm putting on a moisturizer, so it's just the Olay like dry skin moisturizer. That's all it is. You can get it at Walmart, anywhere. It kind of leaves your skin like tacky feeling a little bit. Not quite sure why, but that's just why. Thank you. Am I still freezing? Am I still freezing now? I got my nails done today. And I think they're like so pretty. They're holographic. And I think they're so cool. So I'm just gonna fix my hair. Cause it's a mess. I just wanna put this all up. And I get it, Bailey. You're hungry. Alright, so we're good. Okay. Yeah, is it still freezing, Carly? I think that's how you pronounce it, right? So I'm pretty much just gonna do a makeup look for fun. I think all my sponges are already damp. They feel pretty good. Okay. Yeah, because I did my makeup earlier this afternoon, and I think they're pretty much still good, so alright. I'm going to moisturize my lips with the Milani Coconut Oil Infused Lip Treatment. And I'm running out of this baby, so hi, Bailey. Okay, good. So, anywho. Oh, I see Bailey messed around with my makeup. You tried to put it back all slick. Bailey's in here. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to use the Varsali. I think she might want a bottle now. The Varsali Rose Gold Elixir. I have a little sample from work. So yeah, it has little rose gold flakes in it. And if you haven't tried this, I think you should. It's really good. It's pretty much the gist of it. So there's the Varsali Unicorn Essence Drops, and there's the Varsali Rose Gold. And the Rose Gold one is more of a oil to mix in with your foundation, or sometimes as a primer, but usually mixed in, or like you go in with them on top of your foundation. So I think I'm going to save this for my foundation application. Now the Unicorn, she's back. Babe. I think she wants a bottle. Will you give her Bubba? So the Unicorn one, the Unicorn Essence one, that one is for like priming. So now I'm going to go in with my primer. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. This is the same one as the Coverall Primer. They just renamed it Photo Focus to match their foundation line, I'm assuming. But yeah, this is like really moisturizing. It doesn't have a silicone consistency to it. It's just straight up like lotion consistency. So I wouldn't recommend this if you have oily skin, because it'll just really emphasize that oiliness. Now, luckily with my primer and my foundation, it ends up looking nice because I keep up with my skincare. So I bought a face scrub from Lush, and Lush is like a store with handmade like soaps and like products. Oh, there goes my eyebrow. So pretty much like you I got the cup of coffee face scrub, and it worked like so good. I was really impressed. Now I'm going to take this ROC Instant Facial Smoother, and this is like, it's weird, right? So it looks like a lotion consistency, but it feels more lotion and silicone. Like, it just feels like velvet, and I'm just putting this in my T-zone everywhere where I get like visible pores or texture I want to blur out. You don't want to put something that has like, this is like pretty much like a velvet kind of silicone-y consistency with a lotion type feeling, but like the NYX Angel Veil Primer, that's kind of what it feels like. But anywho, I only like putting things that are like silicone-ish in my T-zone. I don't like putting them all over my face, so just like in this general area. And now I'm going to read the comment real quick. Where did you get your bracelets? I got them as gifts. So one of them is like an Alex and Ani one, and the rest of them are from Macy's. So Macy's has like knockoff Alex and Ani-ish bracelets. They do tarnish very easily, like after a few months, so, but they're only like $15, so, I mean, anyway, now I'm gonna go with foundation, and I'm gonna use this brush, even though I rarely use it anymore. It's the Moda, like, Face Perfecting Kit. It came with, like, 3 other brushes. This is, like, supposed to be, a something familiar as the Artis brushes. The brand Moda is by Royal and Langnickel, and it's a really good brush brand. Like the way they made these isn't bad. Like, the brushes are nice, but I don't like how flimsy it is. Like, I really have to hold it up here so it doesn't bend all the way back as I'm blending it, and that kind of makes it hard to blend because it bends back. But as for the bristles, I do like it. I thought that I was gonna use this so much when I bought them. I was going crazy looking for them, and I really thought that I was gonna like use this all the time, but I think it was more of the look of them. Now, I'm telling you, I barely use these. Like, I really thought I was going to use these more. They're really only good for, like, liquid and cream products. They aren't good for powders. Like, I wouldn't recommend using them for powders. I would recommend using this for, like, you know, cream contour and stuff. And I think it's good for that. I think it works amazing for that. But I don't cream contour, and I don't know. So, point is, I'm going to use this today just to get another feel for it. I'll probably have the same opinion. I just prefer, like, this brush here. Hold on. I just prefer, like, my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now, this is their well-known, it's well-known for applying like liquid foundation, so I'd rather use this to apply it. It just works amazing, or my like sponges mostly, but yeah. So I'm going to try it again, and we are going to blend it with, let's see. We're going to blend it with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation in the shade 203 Nude Beige. So we're going to use this, and I'm pretty much just going to squeeze it on my fingers and apply it like so. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow is like really liquidy, like super liquidy, and super freaking luminous. So I probably didn't need that much, but it kind of had a really perfumey smell to it today that I'm not liking. I don't know if it's like expiring quicker than it's supposed to. That will sometimes happen. But I just got an overwhelming smell. So I'm gonna mix the Varsali Rose Gold Elixir with it. I don't know if you guys even heard me over my dog. Okay. So yeah, the Varsali Rose Gold Elixir, and I'm just picking it up with a brush. It literally smells like candy. Like, I don't think I can get over the candy smell. Like, I like the candy smell, but I don't know. So, oh yay, Amber, you're so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna use that Moda brush. I'm gonna give it another chance here. Even though I don't really, I don't know, I don't even think there was something, like when I bought it and used it, I don't really even think there was something specific that I didn't like about it. It wasn't like I looked at my face and I was like, wow, like, I hate the way this looks. Like, I don't remember ever seeing anything really wrong with the application. Like, besides maybe it rubbing it around instead of really blending it into the skin, I kind of recall remembering it more just wiping it around instead of really blending it like into that skin. So that's what I remember, is like I was like, this isn't really, I feel like I'm just moving it around. And yeah, I mean, right now it looks good, it looks all right. I did apply a lot, and the thing is, for how much I applied, I feel like there should be a lot more coverage than there is. Like, you can really still see everything. So I don't really know about that, but I think I'm just gonna like maybe to get more coverage, I'll mix something. Like, I'm gonna take a few drops of this. Like, I don't know, are these the same coverage? Yeah, they are. So I'm just gonna take the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 103 Natural Buff. Like, this is just the same thing, just in matte. So I'm just going to take my fingers and just like put that where I want some more coverage. Now, obviously, when I go in with concealer, that will cover the coverage part. But pretty much what I mean is with like a beauty blender, like you can actually like press it into your face, and I feel like you get the most full coverage with that. But with this brush here, like as you can see, like you can still see like the redness of my skin. Like I just feel like it just really like moves it around. Like I don't know. And what could I possibly be doing wrong with this? Who knows? I don't know. I was watching my favorite YouTuber, Sydney Petty, and I was just like, I still hadn't found the brushes, and she was like, they just blend out my makeup so airbrushy and all this stuff, and I was just like, alright, like, I'm in, I'll do it, like, I'll get them, and I just don't, it kind of, the bristles are soft, but the thing is, they kind of irritate my face. Like, right now my face is getting red from all of the, like, blending with it, and it's weird because, like, when I feel them with my fingers, they feel so soft, but, like, when I'm blending it around my face, it's actually making my face burn right now, like, from just blending, and it's making my cheeks red, and, like, they actually feel a little rough, and I don't like what's going on here right now. So I guess that's why I don't use them. So yeah, like, as you can see, and you've seen, I put a lot of foundation. Like, I put the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and then I put the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Like, I just put a lot of foundation on my face. Yes, I do. Anyway, so I just put a lot of foundation on my face. And it's still, like, you can still see everything. It doesn't even look like I have it on. So watch what happens now. I'm going to do it with my L'Oreal Infallible blending sponge. And I am going to, at this point, I'm just going to mix the two. The Infallible Pro Glow and the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal. They're two different shades, but it's okay. So I'm like wasting a lot of foundation here right now, but it's okay. I'm doing it for the video to prove a point. So maybe this will go a little better. Just a little bit. I want it to go better this time. I really am like, Diamond, did you poop? So anyway, now watch the coverage I get from the sponge. Already, like, I don't know. I think it's maybe the concept of, like, stamping it into the skin instead of, like, apparently I didn't get all my brow pomade out of my brows because it keeps coming on here. So already, with that one new layer I just put on, I mean, can't you guys tell the difference? mean, if you can't, you can tell me, but I completely tell the difference. Like, so anyway, yeah, I don't know, something about that brush, it just really like itched my face and made my face burn from the bristles, even though they feel soft, but on my face they felt like rough, but whatever. And like, oh god, it was all just like moving around, and I felt like it wasn't really sinking in. So that's all over with. Now we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Oh, Destiny. My sponges are already all damp. I dampen all of them before my videos, so. Is it y'all's job to hound the customer? Just curious. No. I think it's just people being polite, but some people take it as like hounding, I guess. So yeah, anyway, this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm putting that under my eyes. Okay. You stop playing?
No, it's loading.
What's wrong? I didn't want to waste my Tarte Shape Tape because I'm just like doing this for fun, so. Now I'm going to take my damp Real Techniques sponge and just blend out that concealer. I think this Maybelline Fit Me concealer like blends out so seamlessly. It kind of just like melts into your skin as you're blending. Okay, I already answered all the comments. Now I'm gonna set my face. And what am I gonna set it with? I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I am going to take that shade over here, that setting powder shade, and I am going to dip into it with some type of brush. What type of brush? Bitch, come on. Pick a brush. Pick a brush. This Kala powder brush, and I'm just going to dip into that powder and set my under eyes. Oh my god, someone just said Piano Man playing in the background, and then they were like, oh wait, that's Tiny Dancer.
You didn't hear that?
I know. How do you hear that? Yeah, I don't know why he's listening to that. He listens to like punk rock and like all that stuff. I have no idea why he's listening to this. What is the best primer for oily skin? That's a really hard question because I have like normal to dry skin combo, so I don't really have oily skin, so like it's really hard for me to answer that. But as for like working on clients wise, I think either the Tarte Poreless primer, it comes in like a purple packaging. That one seems to like really mattify. It's like silicone-y. Like you'll do better with silicone consistency rather than lotion. So let me try and think of another one. There's one brand, and I'm drawing a blank here, and I don't know how. It's called the Mattifying Primer. And I know that sounds very like, well, that could be a lot of things. I'll think of the brand and I'll get back to you. It might be Cover FX. I'm not sure. But, anyway, I'm just putting this powder everywhere where that concealer was. And set. So yeah, it's like oily skin's hard. I mean, the primer does make a difference, but like the primer does make a difference, don't get me wrong, but the thing is like if you use a mattifying foundation and a mattifying setting powder, that's really what makes all the difference. I mean, the primer like does matter, but like as long as you use it like a good absorbing silicone primer and then you go in with a matte foundation and a matte setting powder, the matte powder and the matte foundation is really what's gonna make or break your skin turning oily. It is a classic, but like I'm just so like thrown off by it. Like I'm not like saying he's bad, but like I'm thrown off that that's like playing right now. My septum piercing did hurt, but they also pierced it in the wrong spot, so that could be why. Providence. Rach. Yeah, Pamela. That's exactly what I was thinking about. And then there's one by Makeup Forever, I think. But, like, I don't know why I'm drawing such a blank. So, I am going to now set the rest of my face with just, like, your basic powder. So I'm not gonna take a matte powder because my face is looking a bit oily, not oily, a bit powdery right now. So I'm just gonna try and do like a luminous one. not luminous, but sheer, why can't I say that? So I'm going to take the Hard Candy Color Correct Finishing Powder in Fair to Light. This was $5 at Walmart. It was like on one of the end things where they have those correctors now. And I think that this is like a cool concept. I'll swatch it for you. It swatches like a normal powder color. And like, I think it's just like a pretty like sheer setting powder. Like, I'll show you. I'm using my Real Techniques powder brush, by the way. I do say all the brushes I'm using just for reference. But yeah, like, I mean, you can't notice like all those colors once it's on your face. And I think that's what throws people off, is like, holy crap, there's all those colors and yada yada, but really it's like whatever. Providence. All right. So now you just like feel to make sure everything's set. Everything's all set. Alright, so you guys are gonna all think that this like contradicts itself, and it kind of does. But I'm gonna spray my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I do this because I don't want my face to be too powdery. And I know that sounds like it contradicts itself, but it doesn't. It still stays powdery, I swear. It's really weird. But now I'm going to go into my brows. And I am going to take my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. And I usually use pomade, but I'm not going to use pomade tonight, because I'm literally just taking off my makeup after this. I'm doing this for fun. And like, yeah. I don't want the pomade. Like, I don't want to it takes so much like makeup remover to take off pomade. It's just no. What was that? What are you doing? So I'm literally just filling in my brows. Did I tell you that? Yeah, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I think I told you guys. Aw, thanks, Alexis. You're so cute. You're so nice. Babe, guess how many people are watching?
How many, Pumpkin?
You're supposed to guess.
200.
No.
20.
No.
100.
No.
Well, hey it up.
Lower.
50.
Higher.
60.
60. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks. I just like re-dyed it and everything. Your natural brow shape is so nice. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah, I just re-dyed it. Last night, actually, because it was like really faded out, so I needed to re-dye it. I should have done pomade on like the tail end, but like I said, I'm just taking this off right after, so I think that's the best you're gonna get right now. Now I'm gonna set them with the Essence Clear Brow Gel. And then I'm going to do my eyes. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something simple because I want to go to bed, but I also wanted to entertain you guys. So, yeah. I just got like really tired out of nowhere. I don't know what happened, but like it just... So, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer in Nude. So, I'm going to take this and just... put it all over my lid. I find that this like eyeshadow primer is very comparable to the what one is that? The Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Kind of has that same greasy, slippery feeling. I know you don't want that in a eyeshadow primer, but usually they are, so. Just kind of blending it out. Now I'm taking the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Oh, the brush that I used, it was like a no-name, like lip brush. I think it said Sheer Cover on it, but like, that was the brand, but like, I don't know. I have no idea where it came from, so to me it's like a no-name, because I don't even know what Sheer Cover is. Like, is that a brand or what? But anyway, I'm just going to set my lid primer with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in Warm Light. Nothing special about this. You can use any skin toned color. You can even use a nude eyeshadow, but I didn't pick this for any particular reason besides it was right in front of me. So if we're being honest, yes ma'am. It's so funny, like everyone in the comments is like asking me if I am, and like I think I put it in the description, but it's like people are asking me just to like verify. But it's okay. I'm not mad. But I do think I put it in the description. I definitely did. Anyway. So now I am going to obviously it was me. Anyway, now I'm going to dip into the Modern Renaissance palette, and I am going to go ahead and take I'm gonna take Realgar, like pretty much all over my lid. Realgar is that shade right there. And I think it's gonna go all over. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna dive right in. The eyeshadow look that I'm doing, I saw from a like YouTuber, and I liked it a lot. She did like the orange on the inside, and then like on the outer part she did the shade Love Letter. Alright, so I'll tell you one thing. That Milani eyeshadow primer ended up making the eyeshadow look really streaky. So if you can see right there, it's like all streaking up. So thank you, Courtney. So yeah, it's like all streaking up, and that's not good. So I've used that Wet n Wild powder all the time. I know it wasn't the powder because I can feel how sticky the primer is on my eyes right now. Even with the powder being set on top. So I will say that I know for a fact that it is the primer. And I honestly was liking that Milani one, but like, I honestly, on myself, have just always used concealer to prime my eyelids, but I wanted to try actual eyeshadow primer to see if it was any better. And it's really not. It's really just like a hassle. If you notice me just continuously wiping excess powder off my face, it's because the Modern Renaissance palette has an insane amount of fallout. So now I'm just taking more of it and I'm really just like deepening it up on the inner part of my eye and making sure that we are good. And now I'm just going to take my Royal and Langnickel Precision Angled Brush. The color that I used is Realgar. And yeah, so the Royal and Langnickel Precision Angled Brush. And I'm going to dip into Love Letter right there. And I'm going to do what she did in the YouTube video. And I'm going to... Oh my god. That made it so easy to like stamp it. Girl, like, I think everyone that does makeup needs this palette. Like, if you do makeup, you just need this palette. That's just it. Same, I always use concealer as a base with a little butter. That, by the way, first time catching climate. Thanks, Ashley. What's I gonna say? I like it. I just like... Some girls can just be like super catty. And that's just like how it is sometimes. So I'm gonna have to blend this out. And I'm gonna blend it out with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. So it's the brush that actually came with this palette and it's the fluffy side. What's the most popular product stolen? Thank you, Alexis. Girl, you're gonna have to blend all that. Blend all what? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. But like so, there's just people like that. So I'm just taking more of that shade Love Letter. That like pinkish shade. Yeah, like what does that even mean? So yeah, I'm just taking oh, now there's 88. Yeah, 87, babe. Someone just said, I need to blend all something into my forehead wrinkles. I have forehead wrinkles?
No.
I do when I'm making facial expressions. Girl, I don't see any forehead wrinkles up there. Maybe, obviously, when I go like that, that's facial expression, sweetheart. I'm saying all that eyeshadow you got on has to go somewhere if you're gonna blend it. Yeah, but I still don't know what that has to do with forehead wrinkles. Nice block of cheese eyebrows. People are rude. No, I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense, Morgan. I mean, you say all that eyeshadow needs to go somewhere, so it should go in your forehead wrinkles. Like, what does that even mean? Like, these are my eyes, and that's my forehead. So how the hell would I get that up there? I mean, you just make no sense, so you should just stop talking. No, I'm not gonna start getting rude. I'm just gonna, like, ignore you, but, like, if anyone here doesn't have anything nice to say, just leave. Because, like, what's the point? Like, what's your point? Like, what's your point? Like, come on. What? What's funny to me is, like, if you guys don't like it, then why are you guys here? That's what I don't get. Like, if you guys don't like how it looks, why don't you guys go watch something that you do like? If I don't like something, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna waste my time. So, if you don't like something, like, I don't know why you guys are even here. I don't know. Yes, I do, Millie. And you're supposed to be able to like differentiate between the two colors. So it's kind of like an ombre effect. So I would be blending it all together if I wanted like one solid color, but because I want you to be able to tell the difference between the orange in the front half and the fuchsia on the outer part, like if you guys saw the famous YouTuber that did this eye look, you wouldn't like it. And she got a lot of like love for it, but I'm just gonna take that Realger orange shade. What time is it, Sean? Exactly?
10:03.
Oh, okay. With Fallout, I just take a stippling brush and I just wipe like that. The YouTuber was, Atlee, so Atleeey. Either 3 E's or 4 E's. I will link it after I'm done. Hers was like way more bold and intense. Like hers was like really orange and really fuchsia. So mine's like a little more blended. Hers was like really bold. And some people just like bold, like bright, like eyeshadow looks. Like with the Morphe 35B palette, people do all bright eyeshadow looks with that. Like all you can really do with that is do bright eyeshadow. So like there's a lot of color and definition with those. Now I'm just going to take this Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow 4 brush, and oh my god, look at all that's coming out of it. And Hannah, yeah, I agree. And I'm just going to dip into that Love Letter shade. And I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner. And the thing is like, everyone has opinions, so it's like, people that like more natural eyeshadow looks would look at this and be like, that's ridiculous, I would never wear that. So, it's like, you know, it's all about preference. Like, if you like really bold, dark eyes like this, like, I see it all the time. But if you like more of a natural, less defined, less dark, like less really like pigmented like eye look, then you probably won't. Like, obviously people are gonna have preferences and opinions, and that's where makeup can get kind of tricky, because what I like to do for like an eye look isn't like right or wrong. It's just all about like how you like blend and how you put it together. But like, as for the color, picking the colors, that's all about preference. Like me and the next person they might like more natural bronzy shimmer. Like, none of that. None of this. So it's like, I have no idea what, oh my god, these comments are... Like, do these people even watch YouTube videos? Because I see, like, Smokey. You guys would hate Smokey Eyes. You guys would hate Smokey Eyes. Alright, I'm pretty much done. The palette goes for, I think, $42. Yeah, we stay for a little longer because I have like 123 people watching. Most of them just, a few of them haters, but it's whatever. Now I'm just taking a e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I am trying to blend that out a little. Now I'm going to take this eyeliner brush, and I'm going to take the shade Primavera, and I'm going to wet it with some spray. And I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. I'm also going to like take it on the tip of the brush and just go on my lower lash line, as you can see, and kind of like smoke it out, so to speak. And now I'm just going to take the shade Vermeer. So it's that top shade, and I'm going to mix the two because I'm going to get like a brow bone shade. Agreed, Erin. Providence, Ayana. I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, it was Love Letter. And I'm just going to take that gold shade and kind of like bring it up onto my lid a little bit. And I'm going to mix the two. I'm just going to take this flat brush and spray some spray on it and dip into, I'm going to mix those two shimmer shades in the palette. Just take that on the lid. It's alright. It depends who you're working with. My favorite brand. You just go to cosmetology school, or you can go to beauty school, or pretty much there's like schools in every state, and you just do your hours and you apply. Setting spray, it was just the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And my favorite brand, I'd say I can't really pick one because like each brand has like specific things they offer, and I really feel like different brands have different things that they are good for. like Tarte. I like their like face makeup, but their eyeshadows I don't really like. As for like other brands, like some brands' products just are better than others. Like they're known for better things. So there's always things that brands are like down for, not down for, but just not preferred for. So it's really about what products from each brand you like. So now I am going to take my Milani Eye-Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. It's a felt tip, so I'm just making the basis line. This felt tip has been kind of like slacking on me lately, like messing up wise, and I don't know. And I don't know why. It's just been kind of like streaking up and not really gliding. So if something happens, like, I don't know, but yep, I can already tell it doesn't want to work with me. It doesn't, so I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. What just happened?
I stood up and she jumped.
What was that noise though?
It was her. She went to go and run and her paws slipped on the floor.
This stupid brush messed everything up. Yeah, I think there's like the foil. I think that's sometimes the issue too. Alright, bye Holly. Yeah, this one's really good. I always storm facing down too, but now I'm going to take this Rimmel London Scandal Eyes in nude, so it's just a pencil. And taking that in my waterline. I felt like when I bought this, it was going to really brighten up my waterline and be a lot more pigmented than it is. But it's really not. So, anywho. I think that's good. Trying to think. Now I'm just going to finish up my face, and I'm going to bronze with, god damn it, I can't get my bronzer out. Thank God. Anyway, I'm going to bronze with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. See ya. And, yeah, I love the way it smells. It smells so good. And I'm going to take my Wet n Wild flat top brush. And flat top buffing brushes are usually meant for bronzers and liquid foundation. On the Morphe website, if you go to their bronzer section, their brushes are usually like flat top brushes. But I'm just pretty much doing the perimeter of my face, and then, yes. Thanks, Stephanie. Do you have to be, you just have to be that to do the makeup. That's really it. So now I am bronzing up this. And I am going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. It's like the perfect cool tone contour shade. And I'm using my Glamour Dolls and Lisa Frank blush brush. I'm almost done. Like, come on. Now, if you don't like a really bold contour, then you can always just do a tiny bit, but as you can see, I just like it like a lot, but that's just like how it is, and it just blends out like seamlessly. I really love it, but yeah. Now I am going to take the Kala blush brush, and I am going to do my blush, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Apricot in the middle. This is like, thanks Alexis. I am like literally in love with this blush. It's like pretty much nude all the way. You can barely tell it's there. Like, I think it really just gives you more of like a apricot shimmer more than anything. I'm not the biggest fan of blush. Dark skin, I would just use a darker bronzer, like the deepest bronzer. But yeah, anyway, I'm not a big fan of like blush. I'm just not. So I try to go for like nudie ones. So now I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques setting brush. It is literally the perfect brush for highlighting. Thank you. And I'm going to take the Urban Decay 8-Hour Afterglow Highlighter in the shade Sin. It's just a little one that I got in my Ipsy bag. But I haven't been using it, so I figured I would. I can't believe I'm already done. And there's like 109 people here. And I have to leave. But I'm hangry. And I want to go to bed. What? I'm going nowhere. I'm taking this off right after I'm done and I'm going to bed. Almost 2 years. I actually don't wear false lashes. I have them, but I only wear them on like special occasions. So yeah. Now I'm gonna do my mascara with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So because I had makeup on before I started this video, I just took it off with a makeup wipe and my eyelashes were still really like hard from my mascara earlier. So this isn't really applying like it would if my eyelashes were clean and without dried up mascara on them. So I'm just gonna leave it like so. It's supposed to be like really defined. I think it looks great. So anyway, moving on. I'm doing my lips now. So, clean off my ring. If it even cleans off. And I'm going to set my face with the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Powder. Setting Spray. Oh my god. It just like freaking comes at you. Like no other. So yeah, lips. What lips am I gonna do? I'm gonna do the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Nudie Patootie. And I'm just using this as a base. And I'm going over it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in Bordeaux. I already said no. It's meant to be... Do you guys do freaking makeup? Alright, it's meant to be more defined in the outer V of your eye. And then the crease, and I blend it a little over my crease just because I have hooded eyes. So, honestly, you guys are gonna have to deal with it if you don't like it. Oh no, I wasn't being rude. The reason why I came off like that is because so many people have been being rude to me. So I'm just at that point where I'm like, whatever. So, anywho, I am done. I will probably never go live in this group again because you guys, majority, like... There were some girls that lifted my spirits, but most of you guys were just criticizing, and I don't really care for that, so... I'm going to use the Soap & Glory Wonder Bronze. And I just want to take this Wet n Wild flat brush. And I just use this to like put a little bit of a sun-kissed bronze look on my cheeks. Good to know, Cheyenne. Babe, I'm ready. Thank you. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. Alright. Ooh. I wanna get it down, I'm in that mood. Alright. Ew. Girl, you need help. But as for everyone else who is nice, thank you.